Hello everyone, Cesare here with more Final Fantasy XIII 3 Lightning Returns. Yesterday we finished off the part with Noel. I went for a little bit of an extra time. It was fun though. I got to see some things that I haven't seen in a while because I've only played this game the once, right? So doing it over again is pretty fun. We got to see Vanille, and we found out that the cathedral in Luxurion is filled with chaos. And the chaos, that chaos at least, is the souls of the dead that have died since the chaos was unleashed. So let's get started here. We went to Yusnaan. Let's see what's going on. Lightning in her Mikodi outfit. Just talk to Hope before we go see if he has anything else.
Once upon a time, Noel was one of the leaders. He helped us in the struggle against the chaos. When the Order took the reins of power, he went underground, but he didn't disappear. He worked from the shadows to help keep the peace.
Oh, explains why he's called the Shadow Hunter. There. The holy tree Aegisel beams with light. Offer Aradia to extend the world's remaining time.
If the prophecy in the Oracle Drive is true, then maybe I should have died. That would be the best if it brings out the best possible future for everyone.
I'm not so sure about that. The moment you die, you'll have failed in your mission as Savior. And that, in turn, means you could not save Noel's soul. What would happen to him then?
You're saying those images in the Oracle Drive weren't real? Those scenes where everyone looked so happy and safe? They were no more than just a pretty fake.
They were just pictures. There's no way to see into the hearts of the people you saw in them. Vanille and Fang turned into a giant crystal pillar, and together they held up an entire world. We were all supposed to be in it together, but in the end, the entire burden fell on their shoulders. So you see, they have to be helped. We don't have any choice. We owe them.
Alright, let's head down for day 3. Lightning is utilitarian? Think so? Okay, we're going to Yusnaan. So like yesterday, I created a spreadsheet that details what I'm going to be trying to do over the course of the day.
He's the Lord Patron of Yusnaan. If anyone's supposed to protect the people, it's him. But instead, he's hiding away in that palace, presiding over endless banquets. It doesn't look like he's doing a thing to stop the chaos.
I so want to see that show. Maybe I should try the back road after all.
Is that right?
Yes, in the situation.
I've come to see the patron's palace from up close. Just looking at it would make me feel richer myself. It's the most extravagant building in the world.
The palace is in the Augur's Quarter, right? I don't think tourists are allowed. I've heard that there are some parts of Yusnaan that only the rich can get into. Not people like us, unfortunately.
It's a palace. They ought to at least let us go look at it for free, right? It'll be all right. Come on, let's go.
All right, let's go to the Augur's Quarter.
The Augur's Quarter is the exclusive playground of the rich.
I hope you can make everyone's wishes come true. Everyone!
I think so. Did sound a lot like Chocolina. Secret machine. I am a practitioner of the alchemic arts, but I am in need of a certain component. I trust that you can help me. Bring me the ether coils, as many as you can, of the type found in the Desdemona machine. and do not require them for evil purposes. Of that, you have my word. Yeah, I like the same voice actor. Hey, I got a silver padlock. Soulful Horn. Welcome to Yusnaan. Oz is a city of revelry and music. I make instruments of all kinds, but alas, these days I find myself short of key components. As a craftsman and a music lover, it grieves me to see something tooting futilely on a broken bugle, especially when I know that with poisonous stings from an Anubis, I could repair that bugle and have it play notes so pure they can drive the chaos away. Okay, well, I don't think we'll be fighting Anubis anytime soon, but we'll pick up the quest anyway. And a dangerous cocktail. Have you ever heard of clear ooze? You know, the stuff that's harvested from flame inhibitors? I've been told a dollop of that in a glass of Cactuar tequila makes a cocktail that'll blow your socks off. Now if that's true, I reckon that the first bar in Yusnaan will make some serious skill. Could be a golden opportunity, but first things first, I've got to give the drink a try and see if the stories are true. So, you want to give me some clear ooze? There we go.
Though people say it's possible to sneak in, apparently there's some sort of back door. I definitely think it's worth looking into.
Welcome, everyone, to the bank. Welcome.
No.
Come again.
I wonder if I could pull that off.
There's supposed to be a lady here. Yeah, yeah.
Who are you? You must be Erin. Here, I have a letter for you from Reddick.
Reddick? Well, that's a name from the past. Wait, I thought he was dead. Let me see that thing. Well, that's his handwriting, all right. I'd recognize it anywhere. Here, I've kept the journal with me, just as I promised him.
Alright, got the journal.
I don't mean to pry, but how do you two know each other?
We used to date. Not one of my finer moments, that's for sure. Hindsight, you know. But that was lifetimes ago. He made me keep this while we were still together.
Why would he give it to you instead of keeping it? Have you read it?
The thought never even crossed my mind. And I knew anything that bastard Reddick was involved with couldn't be good. Please take it. I'm sick of carrying it everywhere. I'm just happy to wash my hands of the whole thing. It's your problem now.
Alright, I get it. Thanks.
Light, you found his journal. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Weird, huh? What I don't understand is why there are so many people involved. First Reddick had it, then he gave it to his friend Erin, for safekeeping.
I wonder if it holds some sort of big secret. If secret's so dangerous, just having the journal in his possession could put him at risk. What do you think?
I think I should read the journal before I give it back.
It would be the fastest way to find out what's going on. But do you really think you should? I mean, it is private after all.
But does it really matter at this point? I mean, we're already neck deep in his affairs. It's all for his benefit anyway, right?
Okay, it's up to you. But remember, what's been read can't be unread. If you want to do this, you're on your own.
Read Randolph's journal. Randolph's journal may contain an important secret. Think carefully about what's best for him before making a decision.
I need to know the truth. I need to know for Ranulph, for his own sake.
Day 2505. I searched every inch of Yusnaan. I found no clues as to who killed my wife and child. Day 3229. I came across a merchant in the Warren who had a valuable piece of information about the case. A certain business rival wanted me out of business. Was this his doing? Did he kill my family to make some sort of sick point? Day 4762. I can't stop picturing my daughter's corpse. I can't erase the image from my head. I have nothing to live for anymore. But I can't rest until I find justice. My family deserves it. Day 15756. Revenge is imminent. Mark my words, justice will be served. Day 15-757. Justice will be served. Day 15-758. Justice will be served. Day 15-759. Justice will be served. Day 15-760. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice will be served.
This is... I can't believe Ranulph had to live through this kind of tragedy.
His wife and child were killed by a business rival. I can't begin to imagine how he must have felt.
The journal begins from the day after the incident and goes on for years. I mean, look at the dates.
He must have been chasing the killer for decades. It looks like he was consumed by the thought of revenge and nothing else.
But wait, there must be a mistake. Remember what Ranulph said before? He told us that he had never had a family of his own.
I don't think he was lying. I think that's what he honestly believes. I think he truly doesn't remember what happened. Look at these journal entries, the same words written over and over. He couldn't deal with reality. He must have cracked. Lost his sanity.
Yeah, and with it, all his memories.
In the end, it was the only way he could survive. Cutting himself off from the past is what's kept him going. He doesn't mourn his family, because he doesn't know they ever existed.
Okay, so they give you the choice to read it or not because you can choose to fail the quest if you read the journal. But that's okay because it opens up another quest if you do fail it.
They say that some girl calling herself the Savior is wanted for questioning. According to the rumors on the street, she can steal your very soul.
That's
She
true.
busted her way into the palace and tried to take out the patron himself.
That's also true. Anyway, yeah, if you fail,
It seems crashing that party put you on the city's radar. The guards are looking for you. Sneaking into the palace
Fuck it, I'll
again
tank.
is going to be a challenge.
I need 6
Yeah,
EP.
I don't
Never mind.
think I'll go
I can't open that
unnoticed
yet.
this time. So, maybe I could use my notoriety.
Welcome to the...
I need to get as many of these as possible for my for a quest here. Hello, Browners.
You mean you could purposefully draw attention and throw the palace security into confusion? It might just work. So give it a try.
There's something. Oh. Hello, cat. Ah, Schrodinger. You are weak.
The cycle of death ends now. You can't read me.
There we go. Okay, so when he's broken, he's weak against physical attacks. And I got Civet Musk. That'll be useful later. There's treasure somewhere. Ah, there it is. I'm under a major time constraint in this area, yet here I am just strolling around doing things. Hey, Wolf's Emblem Plus. Fuck off.
Alright, you need to find a way to infiltrate Snow's palace. Perhaps you could start by checking out the situation in the Augur's Quarter.
That's where I'm headed.
Hey, you there!
You mean me?
I know your face. You're the one I've seen on the posters.
Oh no, you've seen through my elaborate disguise. Yes, I'm the Savior, here to steal the soul from your precious patron. What are you waiting for? Arrest me and you'll probably get a raise.
Shut up! I don't need you to tell me how to do my job, you damn criminal!
Looks like provocation will work.
Yeah, you're not getting that bravery potion off, buddy.
Even the stars die, eventually.
25,000? That was quite a bit of damage to the Flanator. Yeah, I got clear his.
Well, there are quite a lot of guards. If you let them chase you around, you might get cornered. Take the offensive and try to throw them into confusion.
Hello. Is it your first time in Yusnaan? Ask me anything. I know this city like the back of my own hand.
I'm not gonna ask you anything, buddy. Well, that music sounds familiar. Is there a reason I can't open that yet? Probably can only open it during the quest. Alright. Hunting the Flanator. Oh, there's two this time.
Are you ready to be hunted?
Well. I have Uncurse. I don't think I'll be using it, but I want Imperil. That's what I want. I don't think I know Imperil yet.
This is the Reveler's Quarter. The beautiful fountain and the Cactar statue are both symbols of this delightful part of the city. It's a really popular hangout for couples. I'm afraid you're gonna be the only single one here.
You seriously just steal 200 gil from me, you little shit?
Light! A pick!
All right, give it back.
Huh? Give what back? What are you talking about?
Get us a
William?
chocobo on his
I
shoulder.
can get rough, if that's how you want to play it.
Ugh. Do you always go around bullying kids? Go on, take your stupid stuff. I don't want it.
The Cloud outfit was,
Yes, you have come at the appointed time. Your destiny awaits, Savior.
And just what makes you so sure that I'm the Savior?
His eye sees the truth. It cannot be denied. We are alchemists who seek the ultimate truth of all things. He has used the alchemic arts on himself. Now he possesses the eye that sees all.
So, what do you want with me?
Listen to his oracle. Your true path as the Savior is known. Now it is time you know it yourself.
Fountain Square, the Reveler's Quarter. Lightning encounters a mysterious diviner who tells her that his colleagues has used alchemic arts to acquire an eye that can see the future. If the two diviners are telling the truth, it might be worth Lightning's while to do as they bid her and follow her true path to the Savior.
An oracle? If you've got something to tell me, I'll listen. But I choose my own path.
Listen, Savior. I say to you that which I have seen. Tomorrow, when the sun hangs highest in the sky, you shall meet us in this place. The encounter is ordained.
Hope, what do you make of these so-called fortune tellers?
Okay, Brandis.
They don't speak very clearly or quickly. But I think what they basically said was they want you to come back and see them again at noon tomorrow.
It's not much of an oracle. They're just telling me what to do. Well, I'll decide tomorrow.
What do you got for me? I did not understand what you meant, Brandon. It's all good.
Do visit us again.
I really want to see the play, but how can I get
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Yusnaan branch of the Order of Salvation.
Do you like my ears and tail? No more lies, just the truth. You can't read me.
And has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior.
'Tis all good, my friend. 'Tis all good.
Extremely dangerous.
I hear treasure. Is it over here? Oh, it is over here.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report person.
Well, I don't think that sword I'm carrying is enormous. Well, it is if I'm in cloud suit.
Once I found out.
How good of you to come and visit our glittering city. This right here is the August Quarter.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
If you don't have an ID, you're never getting into the Augur's Quarter. If you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
I think we've got it now. I know how to get you into that palace. The gate to the Augur's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of
Now listen to that music. Those of you who are Final Fantasy fans for a while now, you should recognize that.
attractions in the Augur's Quarter. People want to see them, and it looks like there's a
Battle on the big bridge.
IDs can use to get inside.
Hail there, my stylish lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is, I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, hmm? Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
Sneaking in special ticket. Alright.
If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad Savior. A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady.
Ticket reads, be at the industrial area by 6 p.m.
It's very popular with tourists, but most visitors just can't get their hands on an ID, so they find another way to see it, from a pretty lofty perch.
Lofty? There's a monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess, the enterprising tourists sneak into the Augur's Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back.
I got fireworks of my own!
Of course, the crooks who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance. You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop.
Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying a weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Hey, a silvered medal, just what I wanted. And what is this? Bronze medal, bronze medal. So that won't draw any attention.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the
Alright.
intruder calling herself the Savior.
So we got some stuff to, our time to burn in game here.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Matching this. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this.
Most shops open for
Where should I go next?
Here, a treasure.
If you don't bring past these guards, you won't be able to...
Dead, all at once. Alright.
Intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Flannery notes, yeah. Now I have notes on Flanders. Alright, so we're gonna go do a quest here in the meantime while I'm here.
Guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Alright.
That's no good. Welcome! A customer! This is so exciting! What can I get you?
Well, what do you serve?
Anything you want. How about the chef's special made from top-quality recycled materials? Deep-fried niblet hairballs.
Are you sure that's actually edible?
Oh, yes, it definitely won't kill you, I can guarantee it. And since you're my first customer in days, no charge.
Nothing ventured.
That's the spirit. Take the plunge, I say. Well, does it make your taste buds sing? Are you transported to culinary heaven?
This is...
Too tart? Too much salt, perhaps? I can brush it off if you like.
No, it's actually really good.
God, that is a relief. I mean, of course it's good. I knew you'd love it. I've been working on the recipe for weeks. Unfortunately, it's not very nutritious. People are more health conscious these days, which is ironic considering the times.
Nutritious or not, you'd think that more people would come back for this.
I think it must be me. I just don't have a head for business. No matter how hard I work, I just can't seem to attract more customers. I've been living on the brink of financial ruin for years now. My son got sick of it, so he left.
You've got the chops to be a good cook, though. Why don't you try to find yourself a partner? You know, someone you trust who has a better head for business.
Now that you mention it, I hear there's a famous food expert here in Yusnaan. Apparently he specializes in turning around lost causes like mine. I'll bet... No, I know he can help me, but how do I find him? All I know is his name.
And what is it?
Gordon Gourmet. Despite his fame, he's hard to track down. If you do happen to run into him, could you tell him about CDs?
In the Glutton's Quarter on Hawker's Road, Lightning meets the owner of C's Restaurant. The food is top-notch, but the owner's business sense isn't, and his restaurant teeters on the edge of collapse. Even his own son has given up on the business. The only person who can save the restaurant now is the renowned Epicurean known as Gordon Gourmet.
Gordon Gourmet. I'll remember it.
You are far too kind. Thank you so much. I hope you find him soon.
Alright, so, before we move on to